Good morning, everyone. How you guys doing? Welcome back. So today I want to talk to you about something interesting. So I know a lot of you have a lot of spare phones lying around and you're probably thinking, hey, can I turn that device into an IoT device? I know Samsung actually launched a service where they could turn your old device into an IoT device. So let's look at how do I take my old phone the way it is and connect it to Azure IoT Hub and use the sensors on that device as an IoT device. Cool? Alright, wonderful. Let's switch over to my phone. So right in front of you is my Azure IoT Hub, and there's I already have an IoT Hub provision, but if you don't, I've done a video on how you can do that, and that's the first step you want to have. So the first thing you want to go do on your device is download an app. So if you have an Android app, you can go to your Play Store and download the IoT Plug and Play. It's published by Microsoft. And once that's installed, you can come back to your IoT Hub. Right? And I just installed that on my phone. So let's go back to my IoT Hub. So when you go to Azure IoT Central, you can either use some of this, what I call solution accelerators, to build or publish an app that's already created for the scenario you have, or you can publish a custom application. In this case, I want to create a custom application and we'll give it a name for Africa IoT demo. It's a application. I'm not going to use a template. I'll use a free plan. I mean, you can use the standard plans. They really change, and just like that, provision an application. We'll give it a second to load. Cool. So once our devices, our Azure IoT application is created, I'm gonna go over to devices and I'm gonna create a new device, and I'm gonna call this my Samsung device, because that's the device that I have. I have an S8. I can give whatever device ID. I'm gonna leave that and I'm gonna hit create. Now once that's created, I'm gonna click on the application on the device itself. I'm going to go to manage to connect device. Click on QR code, and remember we downloaded an application off of the store, so I'm gonna open that application on my phone. And it's a very simple application, and all you need to do is scan the QR code, and that's what I'm doing right now. And we'll just give it a second to connect to the Azure IoT Central application, and you can start pulling interesting data points. Now you can put quite a number of data points depending on what sensor is on your device. You can pull telemetry data like your location, like the data from the accelerometer, data from the gyroscope, the magnetometer, barometer, and your battery level. And I'll just give it a second to do that. Now if you go back to your devices, you'll see it's already recognized this as an IoT Plug and Play mobile application, and that's it right there. And just like that, those are your device properties. That's a QR code you're going to scan, and we can look at the raw data that's coming from our device, and already you start seeing it's already pushing telemetry data into the device, and you notice it's actually pushing a lot of data. So just like that, we turned our old smartphone into an IoT device that we've connected up to Azure. Go play around with it and let's see what cool applications you can build using that. Thank you for spending this time with me, and I hope to see you on the next one.